So what I've done is I pinned took this a sleeve, the other sleeve, it has a hook in it, a shape, a U shape. I matched it to the U shape on that I already cut out, leaving the neck open. I pinned it to that. And now I'm going to show you that I'm going to sew a circle around. And you have to be very careful here because this is the part, like I said, is the most complicated part of the angel. You're going to start right there at that point, not go across. See how it has like a flat edge? Don't sew onto that. Just sew straight down in a U pattern, a U shape. So bear with me because I'm trying to go slow here and let you watch everything I'm doing at the same time. I'm going to slow my machine down, go back to my straight stitch, and I'm going to go very slowly around this U shape, not sewing the dress underneath to it, but only sewing the sleeve to the dress, okay? Just don't let that bunch up under there because it'll get hidden under there and you'll sew your dress right to the sleeve. And you don't want to do that. You just want the sleeve to be attached. And we're almost to the end of it now. You see how I reposition and position and reposition and position until I get it exactly like I want it. And I know you're saying to yourself, not sure I can do this, but you can. Once you make as many as I have, it's not so complicated at all, but you're thinking that you can't do it because you think it's doll clothes, but this is the hardest part of the whole thing right here. Okay, so now I'll finish my U shape. I'll show it to you. Give me that cut. The bobbin has shifted in its container, and so when it does that, it doesn't want to catch. All right, so now I'll show you where we are. Here is our U shape with our sleeve attached to it. So now what I like to do is go ahead and hem it now because it gets a little bit tricky when it's already closed. So we're going to do that first. And I'm just turning it up a little bit. Turn it up and just go around the edge. And you can turn this up quite a bit because you have more than enough fabric for the sleeves, believe me. And I'll show you when we get to that. So now I completed the hem in it. Give it a little tug. Now I want to bring this up I'm going to turn it inside first. And I want to close that off. I tucked it right through the neck until what I have left is this right here. And I put the two right sides together, right side to right side. And I'm going to turn it into the machine and I'm going to sew right up that seam, closing off. Now I have my two flat edges on the top of that sleeve that I cut. Don't sew your arm shut, but just sew along the seam. Okay? And we're going to close it off And I actually feel like, because this material is very slippery, that I probably missed a section. So let's go back and sew it over one more time. It won't hurt anything to cover it back up again. Now, you don't have to start out your first angel making it purple velvet, by the way. If you go to my website and look at the custom angels, you'll see that there are, I've made them so many ways. I make ready to ship angels. I make custom angels that people ask me if I could make it with a certain thing, this or that. Then I also make angels that have faces of someone that they want to memorialize. I'm going to take my scissors and trim all a little of this extra hem off. We're going to glue that down. You're never going to see it, but because it makes a little bulky there, I'm going to take some off. All right, now I put my sleeve back through the neck again. Come back to the outside. Turn my sleeve right side out. Push it right through itself. And voila, we have a beautiful sleeve added to our gown. Okay, you see our shoulder seam? There it is. There's our hemmed edge, and we have this beautiful empire or princess sleeve. I like to call them princess sleeves. And you'll see what we're going to do with that later. So here I'm going to do one more, and I'm not going to talk. I'm really just going to do it. But it's the same process. So I go straight across, leave the neck open. Right sides together. Pin. So there we have it. We have both sleeves attached. let's take a look at where we are and what we have. So here you have it. Here's your gown with your sleeves. Your neck doesn't look exactly right now, but it will. And we have our beautiful gold lace ribbon, at the bottom. Now, I want to thank you so much for watching up until now. I've enjoyed teaching you. So now we're going to move away from the machine. We've done everything we need to do on the sewing machine. And now we're going to go back to the table and we're going to start lesson 4. Lesson 4 will be attaching the dress to the angel and finishing her. So let's go ahead and I will close up for today, and we'll see you next time for our last session, and we'll finish her up and make a beautiful angel. So I'll see you there. Bye-bye.